Hi guys! So a few weeks ago I actually published a haul video, and soon after that I got a bit of a nasty comment saying how I can even afford to buy stuff when I don't have a job. And first of all, I would just like to say that it's nobody's business how a person wants to spend their own money, and I feel like no one should make any justifications for themselves. But that comment actually inspired me to create this video and share my tips on how to save money and live on a budget. So thank you. I've actually always been a bit of a saver. I was never reckless with my money, and I never seem to have problems with saving my money for bigger purchases that I wanted to make, be it a laptop, a camera, a trip abroad, or a designer handbag. But as most of you did when you were younger, I obviously lived with my parents. I didn't have to pay for the bills and stuff like that. But with my move to London, I obviously had to learn how to live on a much tighter budget because living here is ridiculously expensive. And yeah, like I said, today I'll be sharing some tips with all of you. The first and probably very obvious tip is don't buy things you don't need. You probably think I buy a lot of makeup since I have like a beauty blog and a YouTube channel, but I actually only bought 2 makeup products since October. Being a beauty addict, not buying new shiny makeup is of course very hard, especially if you live in London and you have all these amazing brands and products available to you. But at the end of the day, makeup is very expensive and my collection is already big. So buying even more makeup is just not necessary and not a priority for me right now. I decided to only repurchase things I run out of, at least until I get a job. And even if I get a job, I'll probably have a very strict budget for makeup because there's other things I want to save money for, like traveling, which I personally think is much more rewarding than buying just another pink lipstick when you already have 50 of them. My tip number 2 is if you want to buy things you don't necessarily need, but just want to like go shopping and spend some money on new clothes, I would suggest you to invest in items that you will be able to use for years to come. Basically, when I go shopping for clothes now, I tend to look for basics because, well, I actually like basics, but basics can be dressed up, they can be dressed down, and you can also usually wear them with most of the clothes you already have in your wardrobe. And also, I make sure to buy clothes that really fit me and that I know I'm gonna wear a lot, because this means that my purchase won't be a waste of money. Tip number 3 has to do with discount coupons and loyalty cards / points. Basically, take advantage of them. I, for example, try to buy all my toiletries and cosmetics at a drugstore called Boots because they have a loyalty card system, and when you purchase things there, you get points on your loyalty card based on the amount you spend, and when they add up, you can actually use points to buy products, so you don't have to even spend your own money. A few months ago, I had about £20 worth of points, and I went to Boots, purchased like shower gels and shampoos, and yeah, I walked out of Boots with a bag full of toiletries, but I didn't pay a thing because I used up my Boots points. And also take the advantage of sales. There are always sales going around. You have 2-for-1 coupons, even in restaurants. My flatmate and I once ordered pizza from Domino's, and I think we got like 50% off of the order, which was great. And also, I've been recently using a lot of discount codes to get £10 off of my groceries when I spent more than £50 on them, which is always because I usually order groceries for like the next 2 weeks. So yeah, that's very helpful because £10 is quite a lot of money. Yeah, there's tons of these discount codes going around. You just have to remember to use them. Then my 4th tip is cook your own meals because eating out is very expensive. Yes, you might need to invest some time into the preparation of your meals, but it's just a lot cheaper and usually also a lot healthier than eating out in restaurants. The amount of money I spend when I eat out is ridiculous, so I try to do it as little as possible. I remember that when I first moved to London, like for the first month, I mainly ate out, and I was also doing my internships, and during my lunch break I usually just went to Pret. And oh my god, I spent so much money that month on just food. I think it was like about 500 pounds, whereas now that I prepare my meals at home, I spend like 140 pounds on a month for food, which is like what, 5 times less. So yeah, eating out is ridiculously expensive, and I suggest you to do as little as possible. And then my last tip has to do with bad habits. If you go to Starbucks every day, if you smoke, or if you go out to party every weekend, you're gonna spend a lot of money. A Starbucks drink, I think, is about 3 pounds, which doesn't seem a lot when you get it, but that's like 90 pounds a month, which is insane. Yeah, these little purchases definitely add up, and you would be surprised how much money you could save if you wouldn't drink alcohol, coffee, or smoke. Now, I have to admit I'm quite lucky in that department because I don't like coffee, I don't like alcohol, I don't smoke. So I've never had problems in that department, but if you find yourself doing that and would love to, you know, save some more money, just try to stop, try to get rid of the expensive habit, and maybe, you know, just, I don't know, get one Starbucks drink a week instead of getting one every single day. These are some of my tips on how to save money and live on a budget. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope some of you will find it helpful. Please let me know if you did find it helpful. And if you have any more tips, definitely leave them in the comments below so that I can see them and other people can see them as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more similar advice videos in the future, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet so that you can, you know, stay up to date with my new videos. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!